Hi Aquarius, I'm Nick, joined by my co-star Nala, and she's actually an Aquarius too, an Aquarius Pisces cusp. This is going to be your November reading for 2019. These are general messages, so it may not apply to every single person, so if it doesn't fit your situation, please don't force it and just carry on with your day. I would suggest to check your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs because these are all aspects of who you are. You may resonate a little bit more with one or the other at times or gain additional insight. I will have a link to the extended reading below in the description box. It'll pretty much be like a part 2 of what you see here, where we will dive in deeper, ask more questions, and all that stuff, okay? So if you find that's resonating, you want to spend more time after you're done watching this, you can click the extended to continue, all right? And if you want to follow me on my Instagram, it is at Nicloves with 2 eyes. And for today, while I was meditating on your energy, the image that I got, it kind of felt like I was coming out of like a closet or some kind of like dark square thing or like a room. And when I got out, it was like hard for me to open my eyes. There was like a bunch of lights, or it seemed like shiny things, like a disco ball, like a bunch of like glitter and stuff around. It kind of actually made me feel like I was entering into Narnia. You know that movie with Narnia? I think that's what it's called, something Narnia. It kind of felt like that. So maybe you are entering into this like area right now, or you're in a space where you're feeling kind of like, oh, like I don't know what to do. Like I have this and this going on, or like this is new. What do I do with this? All these new fantasies and opportunities and stuff, but you don't know where to go or like what direction to go. But I feel like you're entering into this new mystery, new adventure that is going to take you for a big ride, and you're about to start very soon, okay? So obviously it's going to mean different things for all of you. Maybe you like that movie, or something with that movie is going to spark something in you. I'm not sure, but apply it how you find fit, all right? So for today, you guys got your positive affirmation, and it says, I can handle anything that comes my way. I can handle anything that comes my way. So quick little exercise, let's say it out loud, and I want you to say it out loud. We'll say it together 3 times. I can handle anything that comes my way. I can handle anything that comes my way. I can handle anything that comes my way. Okay, good job. So I would love for you guys to jot it down somewhere or write it in your phone and say that every day this month in November, and preferably a couple times a day if you can, in the morning when you wake up, and then at night before you go to bed. Okay, just like a quick little exercise for your brain, and to kind of train yourself to think all these good thoughts and put yourself in that mind frame, okay? And then your 3 things that you are going to be naturally good at, and your natural gifts and talents this month. These are all things that you're probably maybe already good at, you're already familiar with, but this month is going to be more emphasized and more heightened. So you can take full advantage of it or kind of put it to use. Okay, so your first one is your highlights your tendency to intimidate others, helps you confront the inner fears that bully you. So you're really confronting your inner fears, your inner demons this month. You sometimes may come off a little intimidating to others, but I think it's maybe you don't even mean to do so. That's just like your nature. It's who you are. Like no one messes around with you. Kind of like Nala. When she's mad and she's pissed, she's barking and she's the boss. And I just really feel like this month, if you're recognizing, maybe I've been a little too harsh, or maybe I was being kind of mean with this, like, you're confronting yourself about things, and I don't think anyone's going to say anything to you, but I think you're confronting yourself about things that maybe you need to work on or what you need to change, and you are being honest with yourself. And I think Scorpio season is really going to make everyone dive in deeper and be honest and truthful with themselves, okay? And then your other natural gifts and strength is going to be your ability to be intimate and this union with the divine. So you're going to be really mystical, really connected to the spiritual world with your angels, your guides. It's going to be a good time to try to connect, to meditate, to connect to your angels and receive messages. You're probably going to receive a lot of downloads, a lot of messages, synchronicities, maybe even in your dreams. So I definitely keep aware, keep that in mind, and write things down when you get them, or when you see certain things. Kind of remember it and write it down somewhere, because you may gain further insight or some kind of information from that. Okay, so it's going to be a good time to channel, to meditate, play with your cards, or to do healing work, any of that stuff, okay? And then we have Advocate, and this is going to be your ability to inspire yourself and put compassion into action. So this is going to be a really important month for you to, what you really care about and what you're passionate about, you're going to be putting action into it and advocating for the things you care about, for the things you feel very strongly for. Okay, so these are all, maybe you are an advocate, you know, in your work, school, or whatever the case is, and you're going to be really excelling and using those abilities this month. Okay, so Aquarius, I'm seeing now when it comes to your health this month, there's going to be a lot going on. Maybe you're going to get invited to a lot of parties, or a lot of gatherings or stuff, or you're going to be busy with a lot of things. So I think it's going to be hard for you maybe to focus on your health or your diet or your, like, you know, workout routine. I think it's going to be kind of challenging a little bit because you're all over the place and maybe kind of busy. And so you might be tempted to just, like, you know, eat something quick that's just easy, and maybe it's not the healthiest for you, but you're like, oh, I just don't have time. And I'm saying that you may be going out a lot with people, or maybe talking with someone a lot, so you're probably going to be eating out more than usual this month, possibly. Maybe you might not plan to, but it feels like you're going to be eating out more, or just eating more junk than usual. And I think it's just because you're excited, and I think you're going to be going out more, or receiving messages, and you're going to be feeling happier. And because you're feeling happier, like, a little treat here and there won't hurt. And it's like that holiday season, you know, like with November, Thanksgiving, and then Christmas coming up. It's like we forget about everything else, right? It's like just the happy times, for generally speaking. So you're gonna have a lot going on, and it's gonna be hard maybe to focus on your health. So, you know, I'm not saying restrict yourself or do any hardcore diets. I don't really believe in that. But if you can, you know, to work, maybe a couple times a week, you could try to pack a lunch, or, you know, if you are out, try to maybe choose something a little bit healthier. If you know that the day before you kind of binged or you ate a lot of bad stuff, maybe try to, like, balance it out a little bit. Like, one day eat really healthy, the next day you can kind of treat yourself, but then don't go like a whole week or 2 weeks of only eating junk food. You kind of want to have a little bit of balance, okay? But I'm seeing you're definitely going to treat yourself, and you're just going to be maybe more of an emotional eater this month, and maybe just indulging in eating more. So just take it easy, be careful, you know, and try not to overeat too much, okay? I'm not saying don't treat yourself, but just, you know, be cautious about it. And then when it comes to your work and finances, I feel like you're gonna have a lot going on and a lot of stuff, and maybe you're gonna get a little bit distracted and not be able to focus on one task. And I think my advice would be try to focus on one thing at a time. Even if you have a lot of different things going on, try to focus on one thing at a time and finish that, so then you can do the next thing. Because I think if you're trying to do like 10 things at once, you're never really going to get anything done. So it's going to be maybe a little bit harder to focus than usual. And I kind of feel like your emotions, you're feeling kind of emotional and like excited about stuff. So your focus is gonna be a little bit hard, a little bit difficult to focus this month, okay? But I feel more so kind of like in a good way, because I feel like you're not gonna be too really heavily focused on your work or school. Like, yeah, you're gonna be doing what you need to do, but I think there's something else going on that's gonna be taking your attention for the most part. And I think this has to do with love. Okay, you are kind of confused, and maybe some of you have been talking to multiple people, or you've been focusing your attention on dating or your love life, stuff like that. And I think in the midst of you talking to other people, or, you know, living your life, someone returns back to your life. Someone from the past is coming back this month. Of course, Mercury retrograde, right? But honestly, I feel like that's what's happening to you guys. And of course, this is someone you've had history with, who you shared good times with, who you still care about, probably you still have feelings for, and whatever reason it might have ended, or you guys just never went further, and you guys are talking again. And I think this person, either you are messaging them, or they're going to message you or talk to you, and there's going to be flirty messages exchanged. I kind of feel more so you're being very flirty with them. And when you see them, you're just like, ooh, now I remember why I like this person. They're so hot, or they're so cute, or whatever the case is. You're feeling really attracted to them. And I think you're gonna be sending them some fiery messages, okay? Like, just very flirty. Maybe some dirty messages too. It's funny because, you know, you guys are fixed air, right? And Scorpios are fixed water. So you're kind of being forced to be in this emotional state and deeper state, but it's like it's not your area, so you're kind of like you want to move fast, but you can't really move that fast because you're in water. You kind of just gotta like chill and see what's going on, you know? So maybe like a little uncomfortable, but I think you guys are gonna be okay. And I'm seeing that this person maybe is someone who had cut you off in the past, or maybe they broke things off with you before, and for whatever reason, right? But I think now they want a new beginning with you. Now they want to talk again, and I don't know, I kind of feel like they're gonna reach out to you. There's some kind of communication they want to clear up or be honest about or talk about. But I think this is good news, like good stuff, because it seems like they're very confident about whatever they want to say, because it seems like they were at a point where they're at a crossroads, where they're stuck between their head and what their mind is telling them, and their heart, what their heart is telling them. But I think they've decided. They have 2 aces on their side, so this is a lot of new beginnings. So I think a lot of new things are happening for them, and that they want to share with you and want new beginnings with you. I think the way they communicate with you is going to be a little bit different than usual. Maybe you're going to see something change within them, and I feel like they may be offering something to you, maybe offering to take you out or get drinks or something, or hey, you know, I got a new place, do you want to come see it, or can you help me out with something? Or something with work related as well. They can be someone who you work together, or you guys work in the same field or go to the same school or something. But I feel like there's a lot of new beginnings, new opportunities, and I think they're going to give you this offer, and you're going to have the opportunity to either accept or not. But I think most of you might accept, to be honest. Even if you're right now, you're watching it like, no, there's no way. I kind of feel like you guys are, because there's still emotions here. You feel attraction towards them. There's something about them that you really find fascinating. I'm seeing that this person could maybe be another air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, maybe a earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or maybe water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But it doesn't have to be any of those signs. It could really be any sign, you guys. But there's definitely a lot of new beginnings here in store for you guys both. I think you might be younger than them. And I feel like there's a lot of sexual tension between the 2 of you, to be honest. And I feel like the moment you see them, you're probably like, oh gosh, like why do I have to see them? Like, you know, you're just so like attracted to them, you know? It's like you can't help but not be attracted to them. So there is some like sexual chemistry and tension between the 2 of you. You're definitely gonna be, your emotions are gonna be triggered, feeling more, I don't know, just like, oh, like I want to talk to them, I want to like, you're not going to be able to resist. Like if before you kind of like fought the feeling, or you like stopped yourself a little bit, this month you're not going to be able to stop yourself. I'm sorry to tell you, it's going to be really, really hard. But this person really wants a new chance. They want a new beginning with you, and maybe they have changed a lot. Like maybe a lot of stuff in their life has changed, and now they finally decided. Whereas before they're indecisive or weren't able to choose clearly, or maybe they didn't give you a straight answer. And I think now they're actually coming to you with a straight answer, knowing what it is that they want, and you know what they want with you. And I think you're gonna feel something different with them, to be honest. I feel like the way they approach you now is like what you've always wanted, what you always wanted them to be like with you. And it's like the moment you're all busy and distracted and doing other things, they come in. It's like, I feel like some of you could already have a lot of options. You're probably maybe talking to multiple people, or you've been dating around, or you know, you have a lot of people on your mind. And it's like the moment or you're busy and you're out living your life, it's like when they come in out of nowhere and just like, of course you come in right now when I have all these options. And like, it's like, you know that I only like you. And it's like, oh, what am I supposed to do now, you know? But I definitely feel like you've been on their mind, and they've been thinking about you a lot. So if you guys had ended things, or I don't actually feel like it ended badly. So this may be an ex, or someone who you may have had like a fling with, or some kind of situationship with, but I don't think things ended badly between the 2 of you. Maybe you guys just stopped talking, or they moved away, or for whatever reason things just kind of like faded out. But I don't think anything bad like happened between the 2 of you, like super bad. Like maybe for some of you, but most of you, I don't think that's this person. But they've been thinking about you a lot. Like you've been really in their mind and in their heart. And I feel like more so they've been thinking about you a lot at night. And something happened within them. Something kind of sparked, and they've want to try something new. And a lot of things have changed within them, the way they think and the way they act. So a lot of their communication is going to be different, and how they proceed and act towards you, you're going to see a lot of changes as well. So expect new communication, new beginnings, and someone coming back from the past, okay? Or rekindling, sparking back the flame, all right? So Aquarius, we're going to be clarifying everything further in the extended reading. We're going to dive in deeper into this person, ask what are they thinking, what are they feeling when it comes to you, what they want you to know, and what their next action or move will be towards you. And then looking at 3 things you should be aware of, be more cautious of this month, and then your advice at the end, all right? So I would love for you guys to join me there. The link will be below. Thank you so much for being here, for watching. If you did enjoy, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell to be notified every time I post, and leave me a comment. Let me know what's going on with you or what your situation is. I'd love to hear your thoughts, and maybe other people could relate as well. All right, so I'll see you in the extended reading. Take care. Bye.